Welcome to Truly Tropical. Today we're going to do a different kind of video. We have compiled a list of questions that we have been asked about our mango trees. We sell a whole lot of varieties of mango trees. Of course, we sell other types of tropical fruit trees also, but the main thing that we sell are mango trees. So let's go to those questions. So the first question is, are our mango trees grafted? Well, the quick answer is yes. We sell all sorts of mango trees, lots and lots of varieties, and everything that we sell in the sales area is grafted. It has a label, has the name of the variety on the label. So yes, we have grafted mango trees. The only exception is that we sometimes sell rootstock. And of course, rootstock is not grafted. It's meant to be grafted upon. Everything that we sell as a mango tree, a grafted mango variety, is grafted, but there is that small exception for sometimes we sell rootstock. So our next question is, what size mango trees do we sell? Well, actually, we sort of classify the size of the mango tree by the size of the pot. I know it's sort of strange, but that's how it goes. These are 25-gallon pots, and these are our oldest mango trees. So in a lot of circumstances, they do have fruit on them. There's fruit back here too, and they are definitely big enough to support fruit. You can, of course, put them directly in the ground, and next year you should have a whole lot of fruit. One interesting thing that we've noticed recently is there seems to be an increased demand for the big trees. And basically, I think people just want a lot of fruit faster, and of course the bigger trees will give that to you. So the next size that's almost as big as the 25-gallon is 15-gallon. Now, different varieties are different sizes in 15-gallon, but these trees also have fruit on them, not always, but they certainly can produce fruit. This particular one has had fruit a couple years, and it has 3 fruit on it now. So 15-gallon, a lot of times you can get a tree that's comparable size to a 25-gallon in 15. Then the next size is 7-gallon, and I think 7-gallon is one of our, it seems to be our most popular size. We have older trees. These trees are 2 or 3 years old, and in a lot of cases they've got fruit on them or bloomed, and then we often will take off the bloom and young fruit because then the tree grows faster and you get more fruit the next year. And then our smallest size, so we went from biggest to smallest here, is 3-gallon. And sometimes our 3-gallon trees, they sometimes can be even smaller than this. They can be larger than this one, but these two give you sort of an average representation of what we have. And then there's 2 different types of grafting. This is a bud graft that's done very low, and this is a cleft graft that is done much higher. So which type of graft is better? Basically, there's advantages to both, but the reason that we've been doing a lot of cleft grafts is that it gives you a much better established root system. So this tree will be ready to grow into the ground sooner than this tree will. So how old are the trees in the different size pots? This one is probably the youngest. I would say that this particular mango tree, it was bud grafted, and that is certainly less than a year old. This 3-gallon is like the root system is a year old or slightly more, and then the graft is maybe a couple of months old. So I'm not sure how you would rate the age of this tree, but I happen to think the age of the roots, the development of the roots, is a very important factor. Then, from this size, the next size is 7-gallon. And so right over here we have some 7-gallon trees, and I would say that it's typically 2 to 3 years old for these trees. It varies a lot though, because certain varieties grow more quickly than other varieties. But basically, every 7-gallon tree that we sell can go right into the ground if you are planning to grow it in the ground. Next size, 15-gallon. And of course, this can go into the ground, and it's, like 1.5 to 2 years older than the 7-gallon. And finally, we have 25-gallon trees. And the age of the 25 gallons can vary a lot. Basically, I would say that most of our 25 gallons are 5 to 7 years old. So how many varieties of mango trees are available for sale? Well, that really depends on a lot of things. The time of year is one of those things. Right now we're trying to graft as many varieties as possible, and during certain times of year we get sold out, or we just cannot graft anymore at that time. So sort of a good ballpark figure is over 50 varieties. We have lots more potential varieties to graft, but it's just very difficult to keep all of those varieties in stock. So we have the most varieties available in 3-gallon plants, pretty darn many in 7-gallon plants, and then it dwindles off from there. 15 gallons still a pretty good supply, but then in 25-gallon the selection is pretty minimal. We try to stock the most popular varieties, but we never know when we're going to get bought out of certain things. So we've been getting questions about multi-grafted mango trees. Basically, mango trees, one mango tree that has several varieties of mango on it. I would say that less than 1% of the mango trees that we sell are multi-grafted. What usually happens is that I find a tree that I think would be great as a structure for a multi-grafted mango tree, and then over several months I will graft different varieties to it, and keep trying to sort of fine-tune it, and then eventually it would be available for sale. But these are very rare. Most everything that we sell is a single variety tree. So the follow-up question to do we sell multi-grafted mango trees is, can I order a mango tree with certain varieties on it? And unfortunately, we just do not do custom grafted mango trees. Just trying to get certain scions on certain trees at certain times, it doesn't sound like it's complicated, but there are a lot of things that can go wrong in that process. And basically, it's a complication for us that we just don't have the time to deal with. So what we do is make occasionally multi-grafted mango trees, and rarely put them up for sale. I've got a couple in process now, and I think that they will be popular. So basically, it's best to wait for one of those to be available and see if it's something that you're interested in. Basically, we are open every Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. The only exception would be if Christmas falls on a Saturday, then we're not open. Of course, if we happen to have a hurricane on a Saturday, we're not open. So we've got all these different varieties that are available. If you are here in person, you can walk around, see which varieties, what plants speak to you out of their 15-gallon, the 7-gallon, or the 25-gallon. We do have a few 3-gallon mango trees up in the sales area here. For 3 gallons, basically what happens is that I go and get the trees that you might be interested in out of the shade house. It's one of those situations where local knowledge is needed, because not only are the plants not organized in any logical way, but they are also very much stuffed into the shade house. We have not enough space for the number of trees we have. So whatever trees you're interested in, I'm happy to bring them here, and you can look at them and decide if that's what you want. Another way that you can purchase mango trees is online, actually. And the online part of that is we have our mango tree inventory, which is as accurate as we can make it. We try to update it every week or so, and sometimes we're sold out of a certain variety, but it is mostly accurate. So if you check the description, there'll be a link to that inventory list. You can look at the inventory and see what varieties you might be interested in. You can email us and give us your wish list, and we'll double check, make sure that we have those, and we can set those trees aside for you. There are some people that are not able to make it here Saturday morning, and they can arrange another time during the week to pick up their plants. Another sort of a new addition to our options is that Montura Gardens picks up plants from us to deliver to Central Florida about every 2 to 3 weeks. So if you happen to live in Central Florida, you can order your trees and have them delivered by Montura Gardens to your area. We also get a lot of requests for shipping mango trees. We are not offering that at this time, but we are investigating that.